Rule 2. Responsibility. Rule 2A. Nothing in these rules shall exonerate any vessel, or the owner, master, or crew thereof, from the consequences of any neglect to comply with these rules, or of the neglect of any precaution which may be required by the ordinary practice of seamen, or by the special circumstances of the case. Explanation. This paragraph establishes that the COLREGs do not give immunity from responsibility if a collision occurs due to negligence. Even if a vessel technically follows the rules, the master, owner, or crew can still be held responsible if they failed to act with good seamanship or common sense appropriate to the situation. Key points. Compliance alone is not enough. Merely following the written rules does not guarantee safety. Mariners must still use good judgment. Ordinary practice of seamen refers to accepted standards of prudent seamanship, what an experienced and careful mariner would do under similar circumstances. Special circumstances include situations not fully covered by the rules, e.g. restricted visibility, mechanical failure, traffic congestion. In such cases, the mariner must take any necessary precautions to avoid danger. Responsibility remains with individuals. The rule makes it clear that owners, masters, and crews cannot shift the blame entirely to the COLREGs. Judgment and seamanship always apply. Examples of the neglect of any precaution. The anchors are not ready for use when sailing in busy, narrow, or shallow waterways, or when approaching a harbor. No or incomplete written watch keeping instructions by the captain. Too many or too few people on the bridge. Breathing down his officers' necks by a captain due to a needless lack of trust, which may cause a lack of self-confidence. Showing or not showing lights or shapes correctly. Needless brightness of work lights or deck lights which outshine the less bright navigation lights. Not enough rest before you have to be on watch. Not asking to be informed by the pilot about his plans as to the route. Rule 2B. In construing and complying with these rules, due regard shall be had to all dangers of navigation and collision, and to any special circumstances, including the limitations of the vessels involved, which may make a departure from these rules necessary to avoid immediate danger. Explanation. This paragraph allows flexibility in the application of the COLREGs when necessary to avoid immediate danger. It acknowledges that real-life conditions at sea may sometimes require temporary departure from the rules. Key points. Due regard. Navigators must always consider actual conditions: weather, visibility, traffic, maneuvering ability, draft, and sea room. Special circumstances include situations like mechanical breakdown, loss of steering, sudden squall, or a small vessel meeting a large one with limited ability to maneuver. Limitations of vessels. A large tanker or deep draft vessel cannot turn or stop as quickly as a small craft. Therefore, other vessels should take this into account. Departure from the rules. This is permitted only to avoid immediate danger, not as an excuse for poor navigation or convenience. The essence of this paragraph is common sense and judgment. A navigator must adapt to circumstances to ensure safety above strict rule following. Example: if two vessels are on crossing courses and a collision is imminent, a vessel may take early action, even one not technically prescribed by the rule, if it is the only safe way to prevent a collision. Summary of Rule 2. Rule 2 is often called the rule of good seamanship, or the responsibility rule. It reminds every mariner that the rules of the road are not a substitute for good judgment. Every person in charge of a vessel is personally responsible for taking all necessary actions to avoid collisions. Sometimes departing from the rules is justified, but only when absolutely required to avoid danger.